Hey, we're back. I have my friend Leo here. You may have seen our video where we talked about the Ultimate Print Shop package. Today we're gonna hone in on one specific part of that, and that's the Captain Platen. And we're gonna be talking all things hats, especially as it pertains to workflow and how to make your workflow as efficient as possible when printing on hats.
Definitely.
So let's get to it.
So a really big thing with DTG printing is that you never want to wait around while something is printing. So one of the cool things about all of our Platens is that they're transportable, which means you can set everything up on a table away from the machine. Let me give you an example, right? So what you do is you take a hat, you slide it under the front bar, you tuck it in on the right side, you tuck it in on the left side, make sure it's nice and straight, throw the rest of it back, smooth it out with your fingers, engage the locking bar, and you're done. Now you can do all of that in 15 to 20 seconds normally, right? You throw it on your printer and you send it off. Now while that one's printing, you take another Captain Platen and you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't rocket science, right? This is something people like embroiderers have been doing for years. And one of the really cool things about this method is that it lets you do work while the machine's running. You never interrupt the machine's workflow and you get the most units per hour. So, with that said, as soon as this Captain Platen is done printing, it comes out of the machine. You simply take it off the adapter, you switch it over to your station, you take the one you just finished loading, and you send it off for printing. Once it's here, you unload the hat, and then you would load the next one and just keep the process going. So this is how you can print more units per hour, but it's also a way to do it with more accuracy and less stress.
So you would think 2 of the Captain Platens would work to optimize?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, any of our Platens, as long as you have 2 of them, you can be running this entire process nonstop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this setup down here, what is this?
So this is our setup station, and what it has is the exact same face as any of our adapters. So all of the Platens that you buy from our company can be received by these adapters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And then what about finishing the hat? So I know part of the process involves heat.
Definitely. So you have 2 options when it comes to curing a hat. You can either throw it in a conveyor dryer, set the settings for that, and then you're just setting it and forgetting it. The other option is you can hit it with a hot air gun, or in some cases, you can leave these to dry overnight by just pointing a fan at them.
Okay, yeah. That's great. Well, thanks for explaining that. I think that's really helpful. And if you're trying to do hats, I think this is a great option to improve your workflow and make it possible to even print on a hat.
Definitely, definitely.